Good morning, traders. It's Trader Dan here. Going to go over my trade room and what it has to offer because I've been getting a lot of questions recently about the trade room and what it comes with and everything with that. So let's just kind of dive in and answer all these questions. So when you come on, there's a free version as of now. This might get taken down soon because nobody's really active in the free version, it seems. This is just the member chat room. And all I do in the member chat room is every morning I'll send out a market analysis covering the indices, the VIX, crude oil, and the metals with gold and silver. That's pretty much what I do every morning in the free member chat room. I'll answer questions occasionally in that room as well. And the premium members use this as well. We go over the market analysis, and they also get sent levels. This page right here, levels, in the premium room that I'm kind of scrolling over, that levels page, every morning I send a link from Thinkorswim because I use Thinkorswim for my chart. And you can see I have some 50% retracements drawn up here, some extensions, high to highs, etc. This is how I trade the markets, and I've done very well, and I've become funded and everything with that by trading this exact strategy. And so I send this exact grid. It covers the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, the VIX, crude oil, and gold or silver. I include that every morning. It gets sent to the levels channel that we have right here, and people can download that link or open that link and then open it in Thinkorswim, and they have the same levels that I'm currently looking at as we go through the day essentially. So the next thing that we want to go over is the announcements. Just keep it simple, right? The announcements. What are the announcements? Well, typically, if you go to the announcements, you're going to see that I'm going to mention that we have a live review session, a trading session, maybe. There's all sorts of announcements that I'll make, evolving typically around meeting in the live trade room. And you can see here that, even tonight, right, we're going to have a night review session at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And just to kind of give you guys a schedule, Tuesday, Thursday morning, we go over the, sorry, Tuesday, Thursday morning, we go live in the trade room and we focus on trading for the day. We meet at 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. We go over the member chat room market analysis that I send out every morning, and then we go over the levels that I sent together, and then we basically, at the ring of the bell 9:30, look for the trades and kind of dissect the market and go over what we're looking for. And then so that's Tuesday, Thursday. And then on Sunday night, we have a review session where we cover the strategies that are taught in the room, any questions that you have during the week that we weren't able to get to. We go over some longer term investing plays with stocks. We try to find stocks that look good for the future. And a lot of trade rooms focus on trading. We also focus on investing. That's a major difference with our room as well. We focus on a lot of areas. And then, of course, in the review session, we also go over new strategies that we're coming out with, and also presenting slideshows. And those slideshows are sent to the Learning Documents channel for everybody to have after we go over them. And the learning videos, there's typically a video of me going over the slideshow as well. So you have a PDF slideshow or something similar to that going over all these trade setups, and you have a video of me also talking about them that's included with the premium room that you get to look at. All right, so if we go to Learning Documents real quick, you'll see that we have some trade examples in here. This is a trade example that I'm scrolling over. Another trade example, it looks like, with the reversal. Here we have another trade example. We have a Fibonacci 50% setup PDF, Fibonacci extension PDF going over all that stuff. And learning videos, we have the videos that also help us to look over that content and get everybody on the same page. If we go to like stocks and options, you're going to see that we talk about some stocks and options in here. We'll talk about some of the positions that we've had recently. Moderna has been completing targets. We're at like 130 now or something. So we had gotten in, I think around 69 and 65, somewhere in there, and then we've been able to close close to 100% profit now on that swing trade alone. So we talk about it all, guys. We have stocks, options, futures, etc. that we go over. And like I said, Sunday nights we're going to go over anything that we can together to get everybody on the same page and just trading better. That's what the community is for, is to help each other out. And so, learning videos like I talked about, it goes with learning documents, kind of talk about the strategies, everything there. And you're going to see the same strategies that I use every single day, and the strategies that I've used to get funded and be consistently profitable So that's just, I think that's the best part of the room, along with the live trading sessions and the review session. And I think the review session is key. I think if you go to those consistently, then you're going to become a much better trader because you're going to have all of this content to look over and you get to go over it live, right? You get to go over with the person who's teaching you that content and also a community of people, which some of them have been doing well with the content and getting better at traders. They can answer your questions as well. It's just a great community to be in my opinion. But the premium trade room chat, we'll come in here and we'll talk about, the levels that I'm watching and, you know, other, the last couple of weeks has been more of a, or this last week has been more of a joke because we haven't had many days to trade with Thanksgiving holiday. But for the most part, we'll talk about the levels that we're watching for the day, positions that we want to get into, and all of that really. So that's kind of the gist of the trade room. Again, the main takeaways here is that Tuesday, Thursday morning, we're going live to trade together. You can ask questions in there. You can see the trades that I'm looking to take in there and all of that. Sunday night, we have the review session. And on Sunday nights, we're going to talk about, just a new strategy that we've come out with. And maybe it's not a new strategy, but to you, it's a new strategy because I haven't really presented it yet. Like tonight, we're going to go over taking reversal, like fading type trades at highs and lows when we're inside of a range, right? So that's going to be new for some people, and it's going to help them a lot when we get stuck in a range again to be able to find high probability setups with low risk, high reward, right? So if you join like today, you'd be able to join that um, review session with us and be able to see that, and then you'll have all access to learning documents, learning videos, and I think that's just such an important aspect to our room that other rooms don't necessarily offer is that we have educational content within the room that you get to look at to see how we trade and how we pick apart the markets. So the main takeaways here should be the live trade room that we trade together, the review session to talk about the markets together and kind of slow it down and go over some things, and then also the educational content, learning videos, learning documents. These are um, documents, trade examples, videos on the strategies, etc. that only my members have access to. Nobody else is getting access to these videos, documents. You have to be in the room to have this, right? And so currently, if you do want to sign up, it's a 2 week free trial, right? We have a 2 week free trial. And then after that, it's 40 a month. But if you use I have some coupon codes out there on Twitter at Dan the Trade Man. There's a trading Twitter discount you can do to get half off your first month. And then there's also the last video I made about being a funded trader. There's a code in there you can use to get half off your first month. So, look for the codes if you want them. But regardless, you have 2 weeks free. And then if you find the codes, you get 50% off. Sorry, you get 50% off the first month. And then after that, it's $40 a month that you're locked in for. And you're going to have access to all of this content. But the main thing, guys, live trade room, educational content, 2 week free trial. See if it's worth it, see if it isn't. But I look forward to seeing who comes around. And hopefully this helps. Any questions, comments, drop them below and I'll get to them. And I will see you guys later. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. And other than that, have a safe week trading, and I'll see you guys in the next one.